Tyson, and you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
It's 4 in the morning. Harlem is dark and quiet. Mike Tyson, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, walks into a 24-hour clothing store called Dapper Dan's on East 125th Street. He's there to pick up an $850 custom leather jacket with the words, "Don't believe the hype," stitched across the back. He's got his boys with him. He's loose. He's relaxed. The last thing on his mind is a fight. Then the door swings open. No shirt. Wild eyes, chest out. A 6'5", 225-pound man storms in with murder on his mind, and he's walking straight toward the heavyweight champion of the world. His name is Mitch Blood Green. And tonight, he doesn't care who Tyson is.
Uppercut, and Marvis is hurt.
This is the story that boxing tried to forget. A rivalry that started inside Madison Square Garden and ended in a bare-knuckle war on the streets of Harlem. And before this night is over, Iron Mike Tyson is going to break his own hand on this man's face and still not be able to put him down. Let's go back to the beginning. Mitch Green wasn't just a boxer. He was a criminal legend. Born in Augusta, Georgia, in 1957, Green moved to New York and grew up in the Bronx before relocating to Jamaica, Queens. The streets didn't just shape him, they crowned him. He became the gang leader of the Black Spades, one of the most feared gangs in New York City. Not a member, not an enforcer, the leader. He had a record longer than most people's career highlights: drug possession, drunken driving, robbery of a gas station attendant, disorderly conduct. His driver's license had been suspended 54 times. 54. And yet the man still showed up places, still walked into rooms like he owned them. That was Mitch Green. He had been shot twice before the age of 17. His own father was shot dead at point-blank range, simultaneously shooting the man who killed him. Violence wasn't something that found Mitch Green. He was born inside it. But here's the thing people don't talk about. Mitch Green could actually box. As a teenager, he won the New York Golden Gloves heavyweight title 4 times in 1976, 1977, 1979, and 1980. 4 times. This wasn't a street thug playing dress-up in a gym. This was a legitimate heavyweight contender who just happened to also be one of the most feared men in New York. By the mid-1980s, he had built a solid professional record and was ranked in the WBC heavyweight top 10. He was dangerous, he was big, and he wanted money. That last part always got him in trouble. May 1986, Madison Square Garden, New York City. The event is billed New York is busting out. In one corner, 19-year-old Mike Tyson, 20-0, 19 of those wins by knockout. A wrecking machine who had been obliterating everyone put in front of him. In the other corner, Mitch Blood Green, ranked 1 spot above Tyson in the WBC standings, 6 inches taller, with more than a foot of reach advantage. Tyson's making $250,000 for this fight. Green is making $30,000. Green found this out the day before the fight and threatened to pull out entirely. He was the higher-ranked fighter. He felt disrespected. His manager scrambled, negotiations happened, and Green grudgingly agreed to step in the ring, still furious, still feeling robbed, before a single punch was thrown. Round 1. Tyson comes forward like a freight train, head low, eyes locked in. Green circles, grabs, ties him up. Clinch, clinch, clinch. This is Green's survival plan. Use his size, use his reach, avoid the bombs. Don't let Tyson get set. Don't let him uncork that left hook. It works. Partially. Round 3. Tyson lands a straight left jab so hard that Green's mouthpiece flies across the ring, and with it goes part of a dental bridge. The ringside commentator looks over at his producer in disbelief. He didn't just lose his mouthpiece, he lost part of his teeth. That was the power of 19-year-old Mike Tyson. But Green doesn't fold. He clinches, he holds, he grabs. He survives round after round by making the fight ugly, by refusing to give Tyson clean space to operate, by using his 6'5" frame to smother and neutralize. It wasn't pretty, but it worked enough. Round after round, Tyson controls the fight, but he cannot drop Green, cannot put him on the canvas. And for the second fight in a row, Tyson goes the full 10 rounds. The unanimous decision goes to Tyson by scores of 9-1 and 8-2, a dominant win. But Green had done something almost nobody had done at that point in Tyson's career. He'd lasted. He'd survived. After the fight, Green was furious, not just about the loss, about the money. He believed Tyson and Don King owed him a rematch. He believed he deserved more. He made noise about it publicly. He threatened. He postured. Boxing moved on. Tyson got bigger. Green slipped further into chaos. Tyson beat Trevor Berbick 6 months later to become the youngest heavyweight champion in history. Then he unified all 3 belts. By 1988, Mike Tyson is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. He is the most feared man alive. He is untouchable. Mitch Green is still in Queens. Still angry, still waiting. August 23rd, 1988, 4:30 in the morning. Tyson is in Harlem with a small group of friends, including NBA player Walter Berry. They've been out. They stop at Dapper Dan's boutique on East 125th Street to pick up the jacket Tyson had custom ordered. An $850 white leather jacket, the words, "Don't believe the hype," written across the back. Even at 4 in the morning, Dapper Dan's is open. The store is legendary. What Tyson doesn't know is that somebody in Harlem has already put the word out. The champ is here. And that word reaches Mitch Green. Green is already out, no shirt on. By multiple accounts, allegedly high on PCP, the drug that makes people feel no pain, no fear, and no rational thought. He hears Tyson is nearby, and Green doesn't hesitate. He walks straight into Dapper Dan's, chest bare, jaw tight. He locks eyes on Tyson across the store and explodes. "You and Don King owe me money. You both owe me. I want my money." He's ranting, raving, getting in Tyson's face, accusing him of stealing the purse back in 1986, demanding a rematch, demanding cash, getting louder by the second. Tyson tries to defuse it. He tells Green to walk away. He says he doesn't want any problems. Green rips Tyson's shirt, shoves him, takes a wild swing. And then Mike Tyson, the heavyweight champion of the world, hits Mitch Green with an overhand right. The punch lands flush. Green's head snaps back. His left eye swells up almost instantly. The impact is so violent that Tyson fractures the 3rd metacarpal bone in his right hand. His own punch breaks his own hand on this man's face. But here's where this story goes from wild to unbelievable. Green gets up, Tyson drops him, and he gets up. Keeps coming, keeps shouting, keeps moving forward. Green denied being on PCP, but witnesses say this man absorbed one of the most powerful punches on earth from the heavyweight champion of the world and refused to stay down. Tyson and his crew move toward the car. Green follows them outside. The fight continues in the street. Tyson eventually catches Green with an uppercut that finally sends him down cold. The man stops moving. Tyson, in his own words, thought he had killed him. He genuinely stood over this man in the streets of Harlem at 4 in the morning, wondering if he had just ended another human being's life with his bare hands. Then Green moved. When the dust settled, Green had a completely swollen, shut left eye and a cut across his nose that took 5 stitches to close. Tyson had a fractured right hand that put his upcoming title defense against Frank Bruno in serious jeopardy. Both men went their separate ways. Green filed assault charges against Tyson. He showed up to his press conference the next morning, eyes swollen shut, 5 stitches in his face, and told every camera in the room, "I'm the winner. I whooped him." He would later sue Tyson for $25 million. Tyson's version went public years later in his Broadway show, Undisputed Truth. He acted out the whole scene, him trying to talk Green down, Green coming at him anyway, the punch that broke his own hand, dropping Green and watching him rise like nothing happened. He described his own terror in that moment. "I broke my hand on this man's face." And he still got up, The fallout was significant. Tyson's hand injury forced his fight with Frank Bruno to be pushed back from October to February. Tyson was barred by court order from going near Green. Green's attorney responded by saying, "Mitch has no problem with that. He has no intention of going near Tyson. It's like giving away snow in the winter." Then, weeks after the street fight, Green was arrested again. This time at 1 in the morning on 125th Street and Park Avenue, 1 block from where he'd fought Tyson, standing in the middle of the road, stopping traffic, screaming Tyson's name. Police were called. Regular officers were reluctant to approach a shirtless, 6'5" former heavyweight contender in a frenzy. They called in the emergency services unit. They subdued Mitch Green with a 50,000-volt stun gun. He was charged with disorderly conduct, processed on a drug warrant, and taken to the hospital. A police spokesperson said simply, "He was on something." The rivalry never had a proper ending. There was no rematch inside a ring, no official resolution, just 2 men from New York who crossed paths twice, once under the lights at Madison Square Garden and once in the streets of Harlem at 4 in the morning. And both times, neither man could fully put the other away. Tyson went on to become one of the greatest and most mythologized fighters in the history of the sport. Mitch Green faded into the streets of New York, his name living on more in hip-hop lyrics and underground boxing lore than in any official record book. But here's what history remembers. Mike Tyson, the man who knocked out Michael Spinks in 91 seconds, who destroyed every heavyweight put in front of him, who made grown men flinch just by making eye contact, threw his best punch at Mitch Green, broke his own hand doing it, and Green got back up. No gloves, no referee, no crowd, just Harlem at 4 in the morning. And Mitch Blood Green looking the heavyweight champion of the world in the eye and refusing to stay down.